Focus to a friend of mine. Can you make sure he's patched into our network? And maybe check in on him now and then? He could use someone to talk to.
Certainly. I am happy to converse with him whenever he wishes.
Hello? Lou? Is this thing working?
Hello, Kelton. Let us continue our conversation on another frequency.
Whoa! Who is... Wait. Don't tell me. Another friend of a certain flame-haired Nora? By the Forge, this is gonna be marvelous.
Indeed it will.
Thanks, Gaia.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel, pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Laundra's old building, I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister, your people, they are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Laundra, but maybe even to save them from themselves, and you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you great. Look, you don't have to do it alone, okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The water wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Seika seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts. I gotta get out of here! Might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear. Start looking for those water wing parts. There's a lot of snapping holes down here. Looks like the Zenith Tower did a number on this one. No parts here. If there are any water wing carcasses around, my focus might be able to pick them up. Ballast regulator. One intact wing membrane. Got what I need. Time to go. Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your spear, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
You need a workbench to apply the update.
show off. We recovered all those weapons. What about
You hanging in there?
The workbench. Time to finish the water wing override. There. Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
Up for trade?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there. With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quen. And stop him before he can fire up his radioactive rocket. Looks like some of the Quen from Londra's bunker came back. I'm glad they came to their senses.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Launch's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can.